If you want to know what the future of YouTube looks like, there's one thing you have to read every year.
I'm Colin, this is Samir, and we read this document every single year. We've talked about it on our channel before, and this year we're going to break it down for you.
So every year, YouTube releases the Global Culture and Trends Report, and it's the result of this one team at YouTube, the Culture and Trends team, looking at the platform, analyzing everything, all the different videos they're seeing, and summarizing it into this. Now, this report is a great recap of the biggest trends on YouTube in 2025, but it also shows us where YouTube is heading next. So we read the 2025 report and we pulled out 5 trends that we think you need to know about, starting with the rise of the series.
YouTube is becoming a TV platform, and that's starting to change what creators are making. Instead of one-off viral videos, creators that are finding lots of success are making repeatable formats. They're not just making videos, they're making shows. And that's what audiences are used to on TVs.
I don't think I could have guessed when we first started making YouTube videos that YouTube would be the most watched app on connected TVs, that people would be in their living room watching what creators are making. But that's what's happening.
And the report shows us some shows that are breaking through, like Drewski's dating show Could Have Been Love. iShowSpeed has Speed Goes Pro, which is his sports travel docuseries, and Quenlin Blackwell has her take on an interview show with feeding starving celebrities.
And these shows have trailers and episodes and release dates, and it really feels like now we're getting to the modernization of television. And some creators aren't just producing shows, they're becoming networks themselves. The best example of this is Zach Nani. He's a French creator who won the exclusive online broadcast rights of the French U21 national football team. This feels like a really big deal. Like a singular creator has built a relevant enough audience to distribute full football matches, and he's the exclusive one? Like, isn't that crazy?
Soccer or football?
Well, I'm saying football because this is for a global audience.
Understood.
Yeah.
I was confused.
All right, the takeaway here is that YouTube continues to dominate the living room. And because of that, creators are matching their programming with the way that people are watching, making longer form content, series, shows, and even becoming networks that can distribute live content like sports games, sports matches, football matches.
The sports game, you put the ball in the hoop.
That sounded so not
kick it through
sports
the field goals.
To say sports games.
Yeah.
But you guys get what I'm saying. This feels like a really big change and a really big deal to YouTube. Let's go to number 2.
Interactive media.
Now, in order to talk about this trend, we have to talk about the 3 most subscribed to channels in 2025, because there's a pattern here.
Number 1 is easy, and I'm sure you could guess it. Mr. Beast.
Now, Jimmy's number 1 on this list, which is no surprise, but he gained 113 million subscribers in 2025, with 47 million of those coming from one specific place. And we'll talk about that later. Come on,
sorry,
man.
bleep it out. Bleep it out.
Yeah,
bleep it out. Sorry.
Now, what's important here with Mr. Beast is not just the scale of what's going on with him, but it's the fact that he gives his audience an opportunity to participate. Most of his videos are rooted in competition. A lot of people who are competing in his videos are subscribers to the channel. Now, even if you're not competing in the video, you're probably watching at home thinking to yourself, how would I do in that? Now, I think one of the most obvious points of interactivity with Jimmy's content is his shorts, where they often start with him asking if somebody is subscribed. And if they are subscribed, they get the opportunity to win money or participate. So being a subscriber to the Mr. Beast channel allows you to actually interact and engage with the brand.
Number 3 is a creator who had one of the biggest years on YouTube. iShowSpeed. Speed's live streams are incredibly interactive. The chat isn't just there, it serves a real purpose, and the interactions drive what he does in the video.
W's in the chat, you know what I'm saying?
I'm too old for that.
Yo, chat.
Nope.
But seriously, W's in the chat, please.
Okay, and now number 2. This one, there's no way you're going to guess. You can try.
Try it. Okay, number 2 is Callus Blocks. So this is technically his second channel. What's amazing is that his
second channel is the second most to subscribe channel in 2025.
You didn't say that sentence correctly, but everyone got it.
W's in the chat.
What's amazing about Callus Blocks' channel is that he committed to one world, Roblox, and he uploaded almost every single day of the year. And this works because the audience doesn't just watch Roblox, they play it. So they exist in the same world as him.
Gaming has always been popular on YouTube, not just because it's entertaining, but because it blurs the line between the audience and the creator. The takeaway here is that YouTube continues to push further into interactivity, and the creators who are finding some of the most success are the ones who actually get their audience involved in what they're making. Trend number 3, global content.
So the biggest opportunity to grow on YouTube right now is to make your content global. And there's two ways that creators are doing this. The first way creators are reaching global audiences is through dubbing.
Last year in the Trend Report, it showed us some early signs of success that Mr. Beast was having dubbing his content. This year in the report, that came true. He gained 47 million subscribers from India alone. Earlier, when I bleeped it out, that's what I'd said. It was India.
And we're not talking about subtitles here. We're talking about actually native voice actors dubbing the video so it feels made for each audience. So this experience of having the video in Hindi and having it feel actually made for an Indian audience has made Mr. Beast the #1 creator in India. But it's not just in India where he's seeing that growth. He's the #1 creator in Indonesia, Germany, the UK, Canada, the Middle East, and North Africa, all due to dubbing his content.
The second path towards growing globally is language agnostic storytelling. That just means you're not using language at all. Stories are told completely through visuals and motion.
Like if we put these mics down, you get it.
This video here doesn't need any language, and it's from a creator named Kim Pro, who's gained a global audience of over 126 million people.
It makes sense when you think about it, but if you don't have language in your videos and people can just understand it anywhere in the world, it's going to have the biggest possible reach. And if we go to the top 10 most subscribed to channels in the US, we see this nonverbal storytelling showing up with Double Date and Kadal and Mia.
The takeaway here is that YouTube is a global platform, and if you want your videos to be seen by the most amount of people, you can do that through high quality dubbing or through making sure your videos don't even need language at all. Trend number 4, IRL.
Now, one thing that really stood out to us in the report, and we're feeling it with our community as well, is that the most powerful digital audiences don't stay digital forever.
Communities are finding each other and gathering first on YouTube before they meet up in person. IShowSpeed is a great example of this. He live streamed from all over the world, and fans met him where he was.
Now, there's a couple more examples in the report that are really cool. One of them is a channel called Delay Sports Berlin. So this started out as a bunch of creators making content about football, or soccer, if you're Colin. But this has evolved into a true football club with real supporters, real matches, and real crowds gathering to watch them play. So the takeaway here is that as YouTube continues to grow, we're seeing really engaged, very strong communities being built on the platform. But some of the most meaningful moments for those communities are going to be happening in real life.
Trend number 5, the new subscribe. One of the most interesting parts of the report was about the subscribe button and the way that people are using it. They're not hitting subscribe just so they can get notified about new videos. They're doing it as an act of identity and an act of fandom. For example, after Technoblade passed away, his channel continued to grow in subscribers. Not because people were expecting new videos, but because they wanted to show themselves as fans of Technoblade.
So people subscribe to Technoblade as a way of honoring him, almost as a digital memorial, a way for people to say, I was here, I was a part of this. So since the announcement of Technoblade's passing on June 30th, 2022, the channel has gained 10 million subscribers.
Now, we also saw something similar with Luke Nichols of the Outdoor Boys. After he posted his goodbye video, he gained a ton of subscribers. In fact, a third of his total subscribers were gained in 2025.
So the takeaway here is that subscribers still matter on YouTube, but they've taken on a bit of a new meaning, and maybe even a deeper meaning than we thought. Subscribing to a channel is a way to express your loyalty to that creator, your gratitude for what they're making or what they've made in the past, and your sense of belonging to this community.
Now that I know that, for anyone who has subscribed to our channel or is going to now because of this video, thank you.
Yeah, thanks. That means a lot.
That's like really kind.
So those are the 5 trends that we saw from reading the 2025 YouTube Global Culture and Trends Report. If you guys want to check it out, it's linked in the description. I'd highly recommend checking it out. It's very fun to read.
There are a lot more trends, so check it out.
So if you guys see something in there and you think we missed something, comment on this video. That's Colin. I'm Samir. See ya.